Imagine a day at work where instead of a thank you, you're met with a slap. In an unsettling turn of events, an Indigo pilot found herself in this exact situation. Picture the scene. An ordinary day, an ordinary flight, when out of nowhere, a passenger turns aggressive. Not just aggressive, but physical. The location? None other than the bustling metropolis that is Delhi, India's capital and a hub of air travel. The date? A regular day in the winter of 2024. The people involved? An unassuming pilot, just doing her job, and a passenger who would soon make headlines for all the wrong reasons. Now I know what you're thinking. What could possibly provoke such a shocking reaction on a commercial flight? What could lead someone to cross that line? There must be a reason, a trigger, something that set this explosive event into motion. And you're right, there is a reason. But that, dear listener, is a tale for another time. But what could have possibly led to this outrageous event? The day started like any other for our pilot, but little did she know what was in store. It was a typical day as our pilot prepared for the routine flight. The passengers boarded, the safety instructions were delivered, and they were up in the air before they knew it. Among the passengers was the individual who would soon become the center of this shocking incident. During the flight, this particular passenger exhibited erratic behavior. There were complaints from fellow travelers about his disruptive conduct, but he seemed oblivious to the discomfort he was causing. Our pilot was informed about the situation, and she took it upon herself to address the issue. Engaging him in a conversation, she tried to ensure a smooth flight for everyone on board. However, the passenger's behavior only grew more unpredictable. He began to argue loudly, causing unease among the other passengers. Despite the escalating situation, our pilot maintained her composure, trying to diffuse the tension. Meanwhile, the flight continued as usual. Turbulence was encountered, but nothing out of the ordinary for an experienced pilot. However, the unusual behavior of the passenger was a different kind of turbulence, one that was not part of any flight training manual. As the journey neared its end, the aircraft filled with a sense of unease. The passenger's behavior had drawn attention, and everyone braced themselves for what might happen next. The flight attendants, the pilot, the co-pilot, all were on high alert, ready to handle any situation that might arise. And then, without warning, the unthinkable happened. As the passengers were disembarking, one passenger turned violent. Out of nowhere, a slap echoed through the cabin, directed at the unsuspecting pilot. Shockwaves rippled through the onlookers, their faces reflecting a mix of horror and disbelief. The crew, trained for emergencies but not for this, scrambled to regain control of the situation. They handled the situation with grace, despite the unexpected turn of events. The incident, a sudden storm in the otherwise calm skies, left everyone stunned. In the blink of an eye, a routine day turned into a nightmare. The slap was just the beginning of a saga that would shake the aviation industry. The aftermath was a whirlwind of reactions and consequences. Indigo Airlines, in response, initiated an immediate investigation, demonstrating their commitment to maintaining decorum in their operations. The legal machinery too moved swiftly, with charges filed against the unruly passenger, underlining the seriousness of such actions. Public opinion was divided, with some sympathizing with the pilot while others critiqued the airline's handling of the situation. Amidst this, the pilot and passenger both released statements, the former expressing shock and dismay, the latter offering a regretful apology. This incident triggered a revision of airline policies and procedures, emphasizing the importance of passenger conduct and respect towards crew members. New guidelines were put in place, reinforcing the consequences of disruptive behavior on board. This incident served as a stark reminder that respect and decorum are not just societal norms, but essential elements of any professional interaction.